Okay, so I'm changing things up. The reason why is because I don't necessarily have the time to risk this happening again. Let me explain. When I was trying to do the next wing of LFR, once again, it does this issue where it puts me into an in-progress wing. I know it's trying to fill up the group, but I'm wanting the entire wing to show it off for you guys. And it puts me into an in-progress group where the first 2 bosses are already dead. So I have to leave at that point. When I do that, it gives me the deserter debuff. So I can't risk that happening again when I need to get this quest done, because I want to take advantage of this enchanted crest in preparation for our raid, which is going to be starting in an hour and a half. So I'm going to go ahead and do story mode now to get this quest done, and then I'll show you guys the next wing of LFR in the next part. I know this is going to be a little out of order, but I need to get this done. So.
Hi!
So you talk to this guy here near the entrance, Chris the Loyal.
The Vizier sent word that you need to be smuggled.
Alright. Story mode.
Oh, see you soon.
Let's see how this works. So, just like with the dungeons, the follower dungeons that you can do, it gives you 9 NPCs that you can do. I am so happy they finally went ahead and did this. They were doing this in Pandaria, and I was thinking, man, this would be so great if they did stuff like this, like with other raids, you know? And this is like exactly like, let us do this not just for the final boss. Let us do this for the entire raid. You know? Like, I want to be able to show off the previous fight there with the 2 council members, but I guess I'll have to wait till the next wing of LFR comes out next week. But, okay, I guess we'll start off with just the first one then, so I'm very curious how this is going to go. And how this fight is going to play out here. This is going to be very interesting. So, we have Captain Garrick, we have Bo, and we have Austin Hexworth with Ash and Nyx, we have Henry Garrick, we have Kybal, Krenna Earth Daughter, and we have Shuja Grimex and Meredy Huntswell. So this is our NPC party here, along with Warlord Brekka Grimax. Glad to see the 2 of them are here together. That's awesome. And there in front of us awaits the Queen herself. Hold on. May as well get my mage food. Alright. Did I... Yes, I did. Okay.
I must thank you for exposing the rot within my court. None of them were worthy of ascension!
So, I guess I'll go ahead and do this now. I'll do this again later, though. After a revelation of traitors in her court, Queen Ansurek decides that she must eradicate the palace's invaders herself. However, paranoia over whom she can trust gnaws at her psyche. With her allies dwindling, Queen Ansurek may delve into dark powers to attain victory, even if that means her most loyal soldiers become her next meal. I'm very curious how this is gonna work. Like, how exactly does this work in this story mode in terms of us with the mechanics? How squishier is she in this mode compared to the others? But this fight is pretty fun and, you know, just like, you know, all over the place when it comes to its mechanics. So, like, there's going to be a whole first phase here that we can burn her down, where she has some of these mechanics such as Venom Nova, which we have to use this other toxin to have ourselves jump over the wave. She will be yoinking us constantly throughout this fight. There's going to be a lot of poison throughout. She'll get an intermission where she has a big shield, and we then have to burn it down while also avoiding poison and avoid getting yoinked into the middle where she is, because if she does pull us in, she will then just be able to just instantly kill us with Devour. She then does this thing where she ascends to the top, and we have to fight ads that will have us get sent up to this platform, and then we have to make our ways up. It's kind of like the Razageth fight in that regard. And we have to quickly get up there because she is constantly doing damage. They also have these ads that are doing this big channel, which if they get off, we basically wipe. And then we fight her up there at the top platform up there for the big final phase of the fight. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. I'm very curious how this is actually going to go.
The Nerubians will ascend!
Web Blades.
Food for the Empire!
Alright, so there are the roots by Webs, which is very much like the Tindril Sage Swift mechanic.
Fire Surge!
So fortunately, as a Demon Hunter, I can just jump over that.
Web Blade.
She also does do this. So yeah, you gotta make sure that you avoid those. Basically, I've seen people that if they get hit by those while they're still webbed, they're dead. Which is why you basically have to make sure you get the webbing down to make sure that other folks do not, you know, get hit by those things, otherwise they die.
Fire Surge! Nerubian might is unmatched.
Like I said, I can just double jump over that, so.
Prove your loyalty.
Oh, we even skipped the whole phase with a shield. That's interesting.
Shadow Blast.
Now, here's what I'm wondering. They're just staying here in the middle. How is this going to affect us being able to get to the next platform?
Shadow Blast. Shadow Blast.
Well, this fight feels very different right now compared to how it actually plays out.
5, 4.
Oh, now we just have a portal that just takes us up there. Okay.
Have my soldiers failed? This entire generation of Nerubians is tainted, unworthy of ascension. They are food for my transformation!
So yeah, she basically gets empowered at that point.
Royal Condemnation.
So there's other part of this phase here where she
Your queen.
summons ads that we have to DPS down and crowd control, because if they hit her, not only do they give her more damage, as in she does more damage to us, but also she does big raid-wide damage. So if any ads hit her, it's close to, if not a wipe. Like, you could probably survive one or two. If a bunch of ads reach her, that's a wipe. It's over. Now, this particular mechanic, we need to put down portals in order to avoid getting hit by that. That's basically how that works. She'll pick two people, you put one portal here on the inside, you put another portal on the outside, and then when the wave is coming in from the outside, you take the inside portal to just go through so you don't get hit by that wave.
Royal Condemnation.
That's basically how that mechanic works. I'll be able to show this off a bit more when we do this in LFR. Like, I'm just showing this for the story, but I'll show the actual fight proper. I say quote-unquote proper, with air quotes, when we do this in LFR, because, well, we all know that the fight in LFR is definitely missing some mechanics here and there compared to normal.
Collapse.
wonder is the strand that guides your destiny. So easily overlooked, yet cutting deeper than the sharpest blade. Shh. It's almost over. Your ambition was rare, you know. Yet despite even betraying your own mother, here you are.
You promised.
Nothing. Yet I gave you everything. You were just not enough.
Pity me.
I don't. You were a means to an end. Your survival wasn't necessary. I simply wish you had lasted a little longer. And now you learn the true lesson of the void. Only the strongest survive.
Finally, this madness is over. You have spared our people a dark fate, Overcrawler. The truth of our alliance must remain hidden for now. But you have our gratitude.
While the Queen's plot is ended, I fear something worse looms in the shadows. Only time will reveal if we hindered this unseen force, or played into its hands.
Indeed.
Step into my parlor.
We are in your debt. Please grant me passage out of the palace, please.
Come back again, little...
So, as you can see, no loot. But then again, loot is not the point of story mode. And so we return to the apothecary and turn in the quest.
It's about time.
I take no pleasure in regicide, but it had to be done.
Be wary of everything.
Queen Ansurek is dead. With her tyranny, I can only hope for a better future. Who will lead us now? Is freedom worth the loss of stability? Perhaps question suited for another day. So, that got me to 15 with the severed threads, which will let me get a pet called Jump Jump. So that's nice. But of course, the more important part was getting this right here. Which I don't know why it's doing that thing with the text. But I'm probably going to have to hit up my buddy Yell and ask if he can use this to make my Warglaive here 619. So, when we come back, now that I've gotten that done out of the way, when we come back, I will actually try to show you Wing 2 of LFR. Stay tuned.